Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into the past to answer a question that asks probably on your mind more often than you think. Except, we're not talking about tonight. Also known as the Indus Valley Civilization. With their meticulously planned streets, impressive buildings, and advanced drainage systems. These were major urban centers, home to skilled craftspeople, merchants, scribes, and the ruling elite. But here's the thing. These city dwellers weren't growing their own food. They were busy making intricate jewelry, carving seals, and managing the complex affairs of the city. So, where did their daily meals come from? Just beyond the city walls, a vast network of farmers and herders worked the land, producing the food that sustained the entire civilization. It was a classic urban-rural relationship, one that we still see all over the world today. The countryside produced the food, and the cities consumed it, creating a symbiotic flow of goods and resources. So, what exactly were these ancient farmers growing? Thanks to the amazing work of archaeologists, who study the tiniest of clues, we have a pretty good idea. By analyzing the remains of charred grains and seeds found at Harappan sites, they've pieced together an ancient menu. These grains were perfect for making flatbreads. We've found evidence of pulses, like lentils and chickpeas, which are fantastic sources of protein. This means they didn't just rely on the rain. They actively managed their water resources. It might have also meant building reservoirs or digging large wells to store water. By controlling the supply of water, they could provide it to the fields precisely when the plants needed it most. This level of water management shows incredible planning and communal effort. It's one of the hallmarks of a truly advanced civilization. Of course, the Harappan diet wasn't just plant-based. They were also skilled animal herders. What kinds of animals did they raise? Cattle and buffalo could have been used to pull those plows we talked about, as well as carts for transporting goods. The settlements were strategically located where water and pasture were readily available for the herds. But what happened during the dry summer months, when the grass near the settlements would have withered away and water sources dried up? Moving them to greener pastures and more reliable water sources, perhaps higher up in the hills or closer to major rivers. This was a seasonal migration, a nomadic part of their lifestyle that was essential for keeping their herds healthy and productive. They didn't just rely on what they could grow or raise. They supplemented their diet by taking advantage of the wild resources around them. We know they collected wild fruits, like the bear, which is a small, sweet fruit also known as the Indian jute. They were also active fishermen, catching fish from the rivers and streams that crisscrossed their lands. Fishing would have been a vital source of protein, especially for settlements located right on the riverbanks. And finally, they hunted. The bones of wild animals, like various species of deer and antelope, have been found at their sites. This shows that hunting, while perhaps not the primary source of food, was still part of their strategy for survival. They were masters of their environment, using every available resource to create a stable and diverse food supply. So, let's put it all together. Imagine a typical Harappan meal. You might have a warm flatbread made from freshly ground wheat or barley. Alongside that, a hearty stew of lentils and peas, perhaps flavored with a little mustard oil and salt. Maybe there's a side of yogurt from goat's milk and a handful of sweet bear fruit for dessert. This wasn't a monotonous diet. It was varied, nutritious, and the product of a highly organized and sophisticated system that brilliantly combined farming, herding, and foraging. The ability of the Harappans to feed their large urban populations is a testament to their ingenuity and their deep understanding of the natural world. It was the foundation upon which their entire civilization was built. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the kitchens of the ancient Indus Valley. It's amazing what we can learn from a few tiny seeds and broken bones, isn't it? If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the ancient world. And I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What part of the Harappan food system surprised you the most? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.